This video is to motivate people with social anxiety, and it's to create awareness to other people who don't know people like us have social anxiety. This is a very sensitive topic to me. It's going to be sensitive to others. What I mean by that, just cut the banter out. Don't even bother with that. My experience with social anxiety obviously is negative. The first time I remember social anxiety happening to me was when I was about 6 or 7 years old in my first primary school. I remember going into the playground, standing there on my own, looking around, observing, who's doing what's going on. And I could see to my right that there's these two girls. I didn't really particularly get on with them. It's not that we hated each other, but we never talked because I was too scared to talk. They were laughing at me, they were pointing fingers at me, and that's what kind of triggered it from that day. That's what I remember whenever I think of social anxiety. I remember going into class and always feeling uncomfortable, always feeling like people are looking at me. I would always look down, I wouldn't talk to the teacher, and yeah. But I'm very thankful because at that time I did have 3 very good friends. I think they were my best friends, and it's silly because now you would think I would have more friends. We used to play together and everything, so it wasn't all that bad. But that's when my social anxiety triggered in class. Into secondary school, the same situation there. I used to get picked on, I used to get bullied a lot in secondary school. And then I changed schools, I came to Reigate. The head of year made a very good job of making me fit in with the classroom. And I'm very grateful for that. And suddenly I started, letting myself go, becoming more comfortable, showing my personality a bit. And that's when it kicked off, and suddenly my life changed around. I got all this positivity, I became popular, I became funny. I would have, I'm not going to say boyfriends because that's just, but yeah, I used to have mates. And we used to have a laugh then, until year 9. That's when it all changed, again. In year 9 I got into a fight in front of the whole school. The whole school looking down on me, booing me, because I didn't fight properly. People would say I got beaten up from that fight. And fair enough, I got beaten up. I'm going to tell you what really happened. He basically sat on me. He sat on me and I couldn't get off. So yeah, but it was very foolish of me. I threw the first punch because of peer pressure, not because I wanted to. And at the end of the day I ended up on the floor losing, and then that's how it all happened. And I can remember going into the medical room, crying my eyes out, not because I was in pain, not because blood was coming out, because I let that happen to me. I let myself get beaten up, I let myself get into that situation. And from that day on, everything changed. And then year 10, 11 was, I just couldn't do anything. Everything was so difficult for me. Going to my exams was really difficult for me because it was silent, quiet, and I would always fidget, always fidget. My tummy would start rumbling. I would feel awkward. I would always look down. I would feel like everyone's looking at me, especially in the exam hall when you never expect that. And that's sad because I think it affected my grades in some ways. There was this one time in year 11, after everything happened, after the fight, that we were in an RE lesson and I was the only Muslim there. I remember the class discriminating my religion, and what tore me up was that I didn't stand up for myself. How could others stand up for me if I couldn't stand up for myself at that time? I feel so ashamed. That was my religion, I was brought up with it, I could have at least defended it. I feel really ashamed that that happened, and I let that happen. After school, I went into college, and that's when things started to change. When I mean by things, I mean positive things. That's when I start seeing therapy, I start changing my diet, You would think that changing your diet has got nothing to do with it, but let me tell you, I think 50% of my confidence now has improved, and that's down to diet. You look better, you feel better, and obviously you're going to do better, whatever situation you're in. So diet has an important role. Exercise more. I used to go gym, I still go gym, try to do 3 times a week. I do more sports, because sports is competitive, and through that competitiveness I want to be the best, and by doing the best in sports I need to eat right, I need to eat more vegetables, and now I need to drink loads of water. But it's still at a point where I still feel social anxiety kicks in, and that's in the classroom situations where I don't feel like I can be myself. Now I would say I feel different. Even now I've experienced social anxiety, it hasn't cured, but the thing with what I'm doing is I'm changing. Instead of looking at who's judging me and setting my mind to that, I'm focusing on my achievements and what I want to accomplish with my life. I want to be successful. I want to be the best in whatever field I can. I want to be competitive, and that's why I do sports. I want to purely help people. So if you focus on these things, then it's really going to help you. That doesn't mean that it will stop your social anxiety, but it will set your mind to other things and you can focus on that. And that's just my experience. I think fruit and diet has a crucial role. Unless you eat better, you're not going to really feel better. And I don't mean that in a negative way. I'm just trying to motivate you to eat more healthy. Okay, have 1 apple a day, have 1 fruit a day. Drink 8 glasses of water a day. If that's too much, drink 4. Drink 2. At least you're doing something. No one can push you apart from you to push yourself in social situations. That sounded so stupid. I'm talking to a camera, so I don't really know what to say to you. To it, or you, or whoever. One of the reasons this video was made was to motivate you, motivate me. I just want to say you'll never be on your own. There's always someone there. I'm always going to be here. You know. So if you feel that you're struggling or you need someone to talk to, I'm always here. Don't be discouraged of what people think or say. They're in their own worlds. They won't give a crap about what you're doing. So yeah, to sum this video up, I just want to say, people with social anxiety, you're not on your own. You've always got someone. You've always got me. You know, good luck. I wish you the best. If this can benefit one person, you know, that would make my day. That's the reason I made this video.